Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Even though they are in 6th place in the Western Conference, the Lakers still need more talent to be favorites for the 18th title. The Lakers are not viewed as championship contenders and are not in the same category as teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, Cleveland Cavaliers, Boston Celtics, and probably even the New York Knicks. It has been reported that James and Davis are growing concerned about the Lakers' ability to make significant roster upgrades with their 2 tradable first-round picks. They have expressed that they want the organization to make moves to compete for a championship, believing they are potentially a piece or 2 away. Lakers are interested in doing business with the Toronto Raptors and signing Bruce Brown and Jakob Poeltl. The Los Angeles Lakers have had a solid start to the season, but they are still a few moves away from being a contender in the Western Conference. Los Angeles currently holds a 22-18 record, which has the sitting 6th in the West standings. While they are comfortably in a playoff spot as of now, they do only sit 2 games ahead of the Golden State Warriors for the 11th spot in the West. LeBron James, Anthony Davis and Austin Reeves have led the way for the Lakers this season, but the rest of the roster has provided little help. Outside of those 3 players, only Rui Hachimura is averaging more than 10 points per game, and the Lakers rank in the middle of the NBA in points per game as a team. Due to their struggles on both the offensive and defensive end, the Lakers are expected to be active ahead of the February 6 trade deadline to upgrade their roster. They have been linked to many players, but they could upgrade 2 areas of weakness by making a trade with the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown and Jakob Poeltl. In a possible trade, Los Angeles could send Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and draft capital to Toronto for Brown and Poeltl. With the Raptors rebuilding, adding more talent around their young core would help them down the road while also giving them more tradable assets. For the Lakers, adding Brown and Poeltl would fix 2 major holes in their lineup. After trading away D'Angelo Russell to the Brooklyn Nets in the Dorian Finney-Smith deal, the Lakers currently do not have a true point guard, but Brown would fix that. Brown is a solid scorer, playmaker and defender who would fit in well as the Lakers' starting point guard. He also has championship experience with the Denver Nuggets and has proven to be a key piece on a team's championship run. Poeltl would also be a great fit as the Lakers' starting center. Los Angeles has wanted to move Davis back to power forward, so adding a solid inside scorer and elite rim protector in Poeltl would give them a great frontcourt pairing. By making this trade, the Lakers would upgrade their starting lineup while also saving enough assets to possibly pull off another trade as they look to make another deep playoff run this season. Eye-opening fact proves Lakers were right to replace Darvin Ham with J.J. Redick. Progress is being made. The Los Angeles Lakers have officially reached the midway point of the 2024-25 regular season. In many respects, first-year head coach J.J. Redick and the Lakers have far exceeded expectations, sitting 5 games clear of .500 and setting the pace for a postseason appearance. The fact that should have Lakers fans excited about what's to come, however, is the intriguing reality that the team has finally bucked the trend of starting slow. Los Angeles hit the midway point of the 2024-25 regular season at 23-18. It's a full game ahead of the number 7 seed Dallas Mavericks, which has positioned the Lakers to avoid the play-in tournament for the first time since it was introduced in 2020-21. Los Angeles is also 0.5 games back of the number 5 seed Denver Nuggets and a manageable 4.5 games behind the number 2 seed Houston Rockets. In addition to having a realistic opportunity to secure home court advantage, the Lakers are in a significantly better place than they were at this point in 2023-24. A season ago, the purple and gold were fighting from behind, desperately hoping to string together wins and finish above .500. After entering the second half of the 2023-24 season at 20-21, however, the Lakers have found a path to improvement and will now tackle the rest of the campaign starting at 23-18. 2024-25 Lakers are 23-18 at midway point after going 20-21 in 2023-24. The 3-win improvement is nothing to scoff at, as the Lakers have set the pace for a 46-36 record. The obvious retort would be that Los Angeles finished the 2023-24 regular season at 47-35, but it was on pace to go 40-42 after 41 games. It went 27-14 the rest of the way, a record that, if emulated, would give the current Lakers squad its first 50-win season since 2019-20. 2019-20, of course, was a championship season centered around the very stars leading the current rendition of the Lakers. Much has changed around them, but the presence of Anthony Davis and LeBron James gives Los Angeles a fighting chance in any game or series they play. Rather than having to scratch and claw to overcome a slow start on the path to glory in 2024-25, Davis and James can help the Lakers iron out the flaws while already in an advantageous position. It must be stated that Los Angeles has glaring issues that need to be resolved moving forward. It currently ranks number 22 in defensive rating, number 24 in fast break points permitted, number 25 in opponent second chance points, and number 28 in points allowed in the paint. The Lakers have already been active on the trade front, acquiring Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton from the Brooklyn Nets, but flaws remain. For as true as that may be, the Lakers have shown signs of improvement. They rank 15th in defensive rating since January 1st, as well as 6th in fast break points allowed, a credit to the instant impact that Finney-Smith has made on the team. If the Lakers continue to make the necessary changes and develop habits that promote internal growth, the second half of 2024-25 season could be even more rewarding than the 2023-24 campaign was. Draymond Green reacts to LeBron James calling out Rob Pelinka over LA Lakers roster. LeBron James recently caused a stir in relation to the Los Angeles Lakers' current stance this season. In the aftermath of their 116-102 loss against crosstown rival LA Clippers, LeBron James dropped cryptic remarks about his team's roster situation. According to the Los Angeles Lakers superstar, they have no room for error for how they are presently constructed. This statement garnered tons of reactions from the fans, as it appears that it could be a subtle hint from James wanting to see some urgent changes around their group. For this, many have argued that it was also a swipe towards Rob Pelinka and how he currently manages the Lakers as their top executive. Draymond Green reacts on LeBron James's perceived call-out versus Rob Pelinka. Amid the new drama that was created upon this, Draymond Green thinks that James' words aren't totally a jab against Pelinka. For Green, it's completely unnecessary to overcomplicate the interpretation around James' recent remarks. In the latest episode of his Draymond Green show with Baron Davis, the Golden State Warriors star believes that James was just simply stating facts that the Lakers indeed have no room for error. LeBron says they don't have a lot of room for error on the way their roster is constructed. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Bron calling out Rob Pelinka right there," which I didn't take that as a call out, he said. They just haven't got much room for error. By simply acknowledging their current position in the West, James and the Lakers can't certainly afford to take many lapses and errors en route to defeat. At 23-18, Los Angeles stands at the number 6 spot of the West while being 3 games away from the number 4 seed. But once they endure losses, they could slide as low as the outside of the play-in picture in which Green and the Warriors, 21-21, are just trailing them 2.5 games while being the current 11th seed. The Lakers have already made several key splashes this season, highlighted by the Dorian Finney-Smith acquisition, which already has obtained positive impression from the LA fans. With several key reported targets and priorities to pursue, time can only tell if Pelinka will ultimately pull more moves to strengthen their odds to compete at the highest level. Green is eager to meet LeBron, Lakers for another thrilling duel. In the midst of his talk about them, Green meanwhile couldn't be more determined to face James and the Lakers this weekend for another compelling regular season showdown despite his ongoing calf recovery. On Saturday, both the Lakers and the Warriors will collide in the Chase Center to conclude the NBA's Rivals Week this year. This would serve as their highly anticipated rematch following a marquee Christmas Day masterpiece in which Los Angeles prevailed 115-113 behind. You always love playing against the greats when you get an opportunity to play against AD or play against LeBron, Green said. They bring the best out of you, you raise your levels to make sure you don't get embarrassed. I'll be expletive if I miss that one. I've had a lot of battles with AD, it's a lot of fun.